Amazing. So good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday night opportunity call. Bear with me tonight if my voice goes. We've just had the most amazing weekend in Harrogate for our company convention, which was incredible. It's such an amazing part of our business. So we're all, so excited, a bit emotionally drained, but we're really, really excited to share this opportunity with even more people now. So welcome to anyone who's looking at this for the first time this evening. So tonight we've got an amazing lineup. We've got some incredible speakers for you, and we are going to get started with our lovely Paula, who's going to be telling you all about our amazing products.
Thank you, Sara, and huge congratulations to you. It was, as James said, absolutely amazing to see you on that stage, and so well deserved. And welcome everyone this evening on our Wednesday night call. Great to see you all, and I'm going to share with you our amazing Juice Plus products, and I'm going to give you the very quickest overview. So I know I get always tongue-tied when I've only got 5 minutes because I just don't know what to say, because I could talk for half an hour about how amazing they are, but I'm going to give you a very short overview and just try and tell you what make our products unique. So I'm going to start off with telling you that they're basically the world's most researched nutritional products in the world. So they've got 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are basically the best clinical studies that you can get. And they are showing their outstanding health benefits. And, we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. And basically our products are made up of fruits and vegetables. It's just a really easy, convenient and affordable way to get all the nutrients of fruits and vegetables into our diet every single day. So you can see in this picture here, in this basket of all that fruit, that we've got some bottles in there as well. And there are premium capsules, and the orange ones are our omegas, but the premium capsules are made up of a variety of 30 raw fruits and vegetables and berries. So you get all of those essential nutrients in your diet every single day, just to help keep you healthy. And what's going on in the world at the moment, especially with everybody having colds and not to mention everything else, they have got 4 clinical studies showing that they boost the immune system as well. So there's just no better time to get started on helping to keep you healthy. So next slide, please, James. So as well as adults being able to take our products, they're for the whole family. We've got our amazing Healthy Starts for Family program. As a mother, I'm hugely passionate about this. So we've had over 1.5 million families all over the world taking part in this. And you can see here some of the statistics. I haven't got time to run through them, but just have a quick flick through them yourself. And if you want more details on this, and please go to the person who put you on the call this evening. But over 96% of participants taking part in a study out of the 1.5 million have reported positive health benefits. So that's just a good enough reason in itself to get started. So you can get capsules for you get them absolutely free with the capsules for your child or your teenager in either capsule form or chewable form, depending on their age. Next slide, please, James. So I've been taking these for my and my daughter for 7 years, and none of us have had a day sick. So I absolutely will never stop. So as well as the capsules, we've got our complete range. As the name suggests, it's basically a complete meal. You can have, it's got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. I'm not going to run through everything that's in it. You can have a quick read there, and again go get some more details of the person who put you on the call after. But if you want to have, excuse me, a really healthy breakfast to give you energy, all the nutrition you need, then amazing to have like a shake or a smoothie bowl in the morning, chocolate or vanilla. Or you can have as a healthy meal throughout the day. Any of your meals you can replace. And if you want to lose weight, absolutely amazing for weight loss, with all the nutrition as well that you can get and feel fantastic at the same time. But you can also use for weight gain. They're so versatile, and we've got bars, soups, and boosters as well. So basically, in a nutshell, that is our amazing products. As I said, I could go on forever, but please get some more information off who put you on the call this evening. Have a look at the science, and and you've got basically nothing to lose and everything to gain by getting started. thanks for listening. Thanks, Sara.
Thank you, Paula. And as Paula said, it's just a really brief run through the products, which is absolutely amazing, but there's so much more behind it. So if you want some more information, go to whoever invited you on and they'll send you a link for an amazing video. We are now going to hear from someone who's already on the products and see what they are thinking of them so far. And this evening we have got our lovely Sam.
Hi, hello everyone. Bit emotional seeing people on the screen that I've met in real life this weekend because I'm not there, but hey, actually seriously, okay. So what we're doing, yeah, products. I cannot rave about these products more. They're just amazing. The amount of energy that I have, and that's what I was going into it first for, is energy and to pre-combat postpartum hair loss with my second baby. So I got the berries first of all, and they really did. The amount of hair loss I had was so much less than with my first baby, and it grew back so fast and so quick and amazing. So that was cool. Then I was like, well, these work. I should take more of these things that my friend is taking. So I think then I got, can't remember the order, but basically I got everything. And I was like, I want energy. I've got a newborn, I've got a 3-year-old, and I just need the most energy I could possibly get. And the premiums and the shakes just did that for me really fast, like within a couple of weeks. I slowly and safely obviously lost a lot of baby weight with the shakes. They're just freaking amazing and delicious, and I'm obsessed with them, and I bake them into anything you can imagine. I don't actually have them as shakes. I always bake them into cakes or pancakes, obviously. But yeah, and then the Amigas came into my life. I've suffered with postpartum depression at least once. I don't know if like the second time was like the second or just the spin-off of the first time thing, but the conclusion is the Amigas have absolutely balanced me out, because it's all about hormones, isn't it? And it really is a chemical thing, and they are just fun. I was going to swear then. Fantastic. I said fun. Fantastic. They really have reduced my anxiety. I've had panic attacks in the past and all that kind of jazz, and they've just really leveled me out, and they've contributed to my energy and weight loss as well. And I can't say what's my favorite product because I love them all. They're delicious. The shakes, the capsules are just amazing. If I go a couple of days without the capsules, I feel really screwed. I'm like, why am I tired? Oh, hang on a minute, I forgot to take my capsules today or yesterday. So yeah, I have like a stock, like a stash, you know, like I can't be without them. They're just freaking amazing, and they're not, you know, they're not replacing what I'm eating. Obviously, I'm a vegetarian, I only eat fruits and vegetables, but there's just, you know, putting more on top, and they're just amazing. They're amazing. The energy, from energy comes everything else. So that's just how life works, isn't it? On energy, really. So yeah, they're amazing. I love them, and so lovely to meet everyone. Hi, James.
Oh, amazing. Sam's super excited because she travelled over from Spain for the convention this weekend, so it's the first time she's met us all in person, and we had such an amazing time. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Sam. And I love that you touched upon the fact that you started on the capsules for your hair loss, because your hair is amazing, and it's one of the things that I literally, every time I see you, I'm like, oh my god, your hair's amazing. So definitely worked. You're a walking advertisement for the berry capsules. Thank you so much. So we have now heard about the products, and we are now going to move over to the business, and we have got Howard, who's going to give us a bit of a presentation on the business structure and how it works.
Yeah, evening guys, and I shall add my congratulations to you, Sara, but I've got to blame you and your compadres on stage because I've got a hoarse voice from all that cheering, and yeah, so forgive me people if my voice sounds a little bit rough, but it's my great pleasure to take you through really how we sort of give you an overview of the kind of ways that we can actually make some money. Now, fact at the moment is that within Juice Plus today, we are welcoming more than 5,000 new partners every month into the Juice Plus family. And that covers around about just short of 30 countries, I think it is now. Let's have a think about why that is. It's pretty obvious at the moment. I don't need to remind anyone that we are living in a time of unprecedented awareness for personal health. That was before a little microbe got out of Wuhan a couple of years or so ago. People, you know, you couldn't open a newspaper or a magazine, turn on the TV or radio without being told this is good for you and this is bad for you. It was all a bit confusing. But as Paula so eloquently said, we're dealing with fruit and vegetables in a capsule, whole food. There's no disputing the fact that that is important and a pillar of human health. Okay, so people's awareness has never been higher. Also, because of the economic turmoil that we're currently facing, people are so, job security, what is that? I mean, that if it ever existed, it's gone now. And people have never been more open to looking and considering developing another form of income to bring extra money into their household, because they need to. They need to. So that is why so many people are looking at our opportunity and joining. So let's move on to the next slide, James. Now, we within the Juice Plus company have the opportunity of making not one, not two, not three, but 4 ways of actually making money. Let's just take one of these examples. Everybody begins their journey on the left-hand side of that staircase as a partner. Now, working with colleagues, that possibly somebody, the person that actually introduced you, and others who have a vested interest, they're helping, training, and encouraging you to actually develop a business, and slowly and surely, not necessarily slowly, you have your foot on the accelerator, you will have the opportunity to hop up that staircase. Some people do it at a sprint. Now, even at the very first level, there is a bonus of £80, culminating, if you make it all the way across from left to right to that position of PMD plus, Presidential Marketing Director plus, there's a £40,000 bonus there. Add them all together, and you see that big total there. That is a very, very serious amount of money in its own right. Add to that the commissions that you'll be making along the way. And you can see that compares favorably with top executive positions in any of the corporate arena that you would choose to compare it with. We offer something where you're in charge of your own time. You, as I say, have your foot on the accelerators. No boss who is telling you how fast and setting you targets. You choose how fast you choose to go, and allow this to wrap around the other areas of one's life. Okay, so, and in terms of the other areas of making money, do get back to the person who invited you on this call, and they will let you know. So let's move on to the next slide. Now, you might think, with the fact that there is this massive opportunity to actually develop an income stream, that actually getting involved is probably going to cost you a bit of money. We offer effectively a low-cost franchise. Now, franchising traditionally costs a great deal of money. I set up a traditional business in 2001, 2002, and that cost me £30,000 of my own cash, no borrowing. And that got me half a business. So somebody else had to come on and match my investment, and that was high risk. Okay, so let's look at what our partner company, the Juice Plus company, actually provides for us. They provide our own website, a virtual office. They have done all the research and development on the products. They also ship the products. They collect the money. All those different things that you have there. The heavy lifting is done by the partner company. All right. What we are tasked with doing is developing a customer base, and helping, training, and encouraging others to do exactly the same thing. And for that, my friends, they charge us the princely sum of £50 to become part of that process. £50. The risk is so negligible as to be virtually nothing at all. Okay. So moving on to the next slide. Let's have a look at, the kind of earnings that you can actually develop sort of fairly, right at the start. In your first 3 months, these figures are really, frankly, they're quite notional, from 330 to 1,080 pounds. There are people who have gone quicker than that and been able to earn more. But really and honestly, from the moment you actually become a partner, you would actually be paid for your own product usage. But you can then start sharing the products that you actually use with your friends, family, colleagues, all the contacts that you have, and developing an income from day one. So much so that typically people can actually get a return of their £50 sometimes within a day or so. It can happen that quickly. So as I said it before, your foot is on the accelerator. You have colleagues that are going to help you. You choose how fast you want to hop up that staircase and start making the incomes that we're talking about. So let's look at, let's move on again. And let's look at where we are at the moment. I mentioned earlier that we have around about 30 countries that we're involved in. You can see, not surprisingly, Juice Plus is based in Memphis in Tennessee. North America is covered. And we've ventured into Mexico, so Central America. We're starting to sort of to head that way. Europe, that's fairly well covered. Certainly Western Europe, only Portugal, I think, is left. Eastern Europe, there are a few gaps there, but gradually those markets are opening up to us as well. And then a couple of small markets in Asia and Australia and New Zealand. But you can see those grey countries there, those grey countries, continents. We haven't even touched South America or Africa yet. And Asia, well, let me tell you, we're in the UAE, we're in Malaysia, and we're in Singapore. Add the markets, or the number of people in Russia, China, and India, and you have over 3 billion people, virtually all of whom don't even know that the Juice Plus company exists. But let me tell you something, the company has plans to go to these markets, and with the power of a smartphone and a laptop, the devices that you're looking at this presentation this evening, internet knows no bounds. We will be able to go to these markets once they open up. But let me tell you also that there are plenty of people, for the reasons we talked about earlier, that are looking for this opportunity right now in the very markets that we're existing in. Let me quickly summarize. There are 5 or 6 reasons, I think. We have a 51-year-old company, 28 years with the current product range. There's never been a high awareness of health. We have timeless products which are backed by science. Okay, huge income, huge growth potential in that world map that we see there, and there are 4 ways to actually make money. Now, you may be looking at this and thinking, well, you never know, something else may come along. They do, companies that are offering an opportunity, do well to find 1 or 2 market trends. We have 5 or 6. So you might find something else, but I'll leave you with this thought. Can you afford to take that chance? And with that thought, I'll hand you back to Sara. Thanks very much.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Howard. Really appreciate that. Absolutely amazing presentation as always. Guys, so we are going to move on now. We have got an amazing guest speaker this evening, and I'm super, super excited. I messaged all of my team and I was like, you do not want to miss this call. I've actually been following Eddy's page. He just had the most amazing party to celebrate, I think it's his anniversary with the company, and it just absolutely looked incredible. So we're really, really excited to welcome you to the call. Eddy is a Presidential Marketing Director Plus with Juice Plus. He is Club 100 and he has got 35 national marketing directors in his team. So we are honoured to welcome you to the call tonight, Eddy.
Hi, Sara.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. By the way, 38 in the meantime.
Sorry.
Small update. Okay, so I've been asking to do my story, right? So a little bit about myself, how I started, etc.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, my story starts from my childhood. So when I was a kid of about 13. I came home from school with my school results and they were not so good. Okay, so I wasn't that good student at all, but I gave it to my mother and my mother looked at it and of course she was a little bit disappointed. But next to my mother, there was also my auntie. One of my aunties was in the house, in our house. And she said, let me see that. And my mother gave this school results and she looked at it and she looked at me. And she pointed a finger to me and she said, you will never become someone in life. That really happened, okay? When I was a kid, it was like, I was like knocked down. So it took many years, but from that moment, I was determined to prove she was wrong. Even I was a kid of about the age of 30. It took many years before I finally find the vehicle which could lead me to success. So in 1996, indeed, it is 25 years ago, I was invited to a Juice Plus meeting and I saw my chance to change my life forever. So I signed up right away It wasn't always easy as I thought, and I had also many ups and downs, and it took me 15 years. Imagine that, 15 years to become a national marketing director. Really. Some people are even, some people are quitting after 15 months or even 15 weeks, right? They start today and tomorrow they're asking why I'm not a millionaire yet. So that's not how it works, right? But I never gave up on my dreams. And in September 2013, together with my beautiful wife, Peggy, we started to build our business by social media, and everything changed. So before, in the first 15 years, it was all offline business, okay? So there was no social media, nothing like that. So we started to build by social media, and everything changed. So we became really fast, you know, EMD, AMD, PMD, and since the introduction of the new position PMD plus, of course, we also hit that. So also our goal is to have at least 10 more NMDs by the end of 2022. So I'm sure we are going to make that. So just to give you an idea, coming back to my childhood, today I can say I am the only self-made millionaire in the family. So yes. So
Awesome.
I proved my auntie was wrong. Okay. So and also what I want to say is, for everyone here on this Zoom call, when you start this business, whatever happens, never, ever, ever quit this business, ever. Sometimes it will be hard, sometimes it will be difficult, but never give up on your dreams. Never, ever, ever.
Amazing. That's absolutely so inspirational, Eddy. And 15 years to National Marketing Director, and now you've got 38 National Marketing Directors in your team. Huge congratulations. Absolutely amazing. So Eddy, have you got some tips for us on getting started tonight? So how you would get started with your Juice Plus business?
Well, of course, there are many ways, you know, but at the end of the day, it's all about making a customer and or making a distributor, right? So making a customer, when you are a product of the product, when you use the product yourself, it's easy. It's easy to make a customer. It's easy to talk about the product, this wonderful product. It's easy. Making a distributor is also easy, but a lot of people think in our business think it is difficult because we make it difficult. But at the end of the day, it's easy when you are a product of the product. And also what we are doing for the moment, we did both ways. Okay, so we sponsored out of customers, we lead by the opportunity, but now more and more we coming back to sponsoring out of customers. So what we are doing is actually train our people to do better follow-ups, because when you have a satisfied customer, it's easy to talk about the business. Today we call them in our organization, we call them gold members. Okay, you can call them VIP members. You can Julia Kravchik, for example, in Germany, they call them, if I have the right, money savers. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But what we are doing is actually we make our customer, we give the best follow-up we can, really the best follow-up we can. And from that point, when we have a satisfied customer, because we know we are in a conversation all the time, not all the time, you know, once a week or so. When we have a satisfied customer, we ask them to place their, for example, to place their results on their Facebook profile or social media profile with the small text we provide. Okay, so from that day, from that moment, you already have a potential distributor, because they're already doing the business. So it's much easier to do it in this way, you know, from customer base, sponsoring out of a customer base, than going after people who are looking for millions, in a way of speaking. Okay, so it's easier. It's also easier for the new distributor because it's a no-brainer. If you're happy about the product, if you're satisfied about the product, it's easy to talk about it. That's it. So in another way, we are talking about, you can have the 10% discount when as a gold member, you can have 10% cash back when one of your friends or family is also starting with the program or a product or whatever. You see, and only for €5 a month, 60 euros a year, 50 pounds, I believe, in the UK, right? So it's easier in this way than as a new distributor, for example, when you need to talk about all those bonuses, more than 100,000 euros on bonuses, it's pretty difficult, when you're still not there yourself. So that's what we are doing for the moment, more and more and more, sponsoring out of customer base.
Oh, Eddie, I absolutely love that. I'm scribbling away notes, and I think it's just absolute gold dust. And obviously nowhere near as experienced as you, but I, even in the short time I've been with the company, can just second that customers are going to be your best team members because they already know and love the products. Yeah. Especially when they're already sharing their own results, exactly like you said, it's a no-brainer. So I suppose if we get ready to wrap it up, what would be your one top tip to anyone who is on the call this evening who has perhaps been thinking about starting their own franchise for a while and they're sitting on the fence?
Okay, so let me say, when you're new in this business, or you're maybe you want to start in this business, which is a good choice. And by the way, Howard, you did a great job because it was a much better presentation than I had 25 years ago. So congratulations. Anyway, if you're new in this business, and also, for example, your sponsor, when you just step in, and your sponsor it's also a brand new one, it's possible, then my tip is always go upline, N&D, always. If you have the ambition to grow in this business, if you want to shine on the top, you need to talk with your upline N&D anyway. Okay, so there will be a lot of noise on your path to the top, that's for sure, because one person is telling you this one, the other is telling you this one, you become crazy. You can become crazy, so don't do that. Just go up, just talk with the people who are already there. They can give you the best advice ever. But the most important thing is never, ever quit this business. My sponsor, for example, they quit the business. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the commission they are missing every single month because of they quit the business? Can you imagine that? It's crazy.
Oh, so, yeah. So true. And I think so many people just give it, but when someone starts and they say, I'm going to give it 6 months, and you think you're crazy. You need to give it a long period of time, like you would when you was building a business.
Yes. That's what I said, okay? So because it took me 15 years, at that time everybody thought I was crazy. You are waiting 15 years to become a national marketing director. But imagine now, today I have 38 NMDs or above in my organization. Imagine if I quit that time, if I quit the business, I would still have that poor life. I would not living my dream. For sure.
Oh, Eddie, and sorry, one last question. What's the best thing that this business has given you?
The business, the freedom, the freedom. Every day, every single day. I don't take it for granted. Every single day, me and my wife can walk whenever you want, wherever we want. We also have a house in Portugal, thanks to the Just Bliss company. Because of the business, we are free. We are free every day, from the morning till the evening. We are free to do whatever we want. That's kind of a luxury you cannot buy. That's it. So it's for me, the most beautiful thing is the freedom, and of course also the personal growth, because you will become another person in this business. That's for sure.
Oh, Eddie, I literally could talk to you all night, and I've got so many questions that I could go through with you, but we really, really, really appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.
With pleasure, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. I hope you've loved tonight's call just as much as I have. It's been absolutely amazing, and if you've got any questions at all, please go back to whoever invited you on and they'll be more than happy to help. We will see you the same time next week. Thanks to all of our guest speakers, and thanks James for once again arranging an amazing call and amazing speaker. Good night everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Night.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Much
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Wow, that was inspiration.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Salam alaikum.
Never quit this
Thank you very
business.
much.
I'm not going to quit. I was about to, but I'm not going to quit again. Thank you.